Super Scott. Hey, a couple of old farts that overdid yesterday here at.
Sitting in the hole.
We overdid, but we got the whole lawn mowed, even the whole side on that side. Oh, it's about an acre of grass, and now Scott's trying to fix this place that it always has a muddy hole, muddy puddle here. So he said, why don't we just double stack the blocks? And so he's dug blocks up out of the yard. So now the cats have bunkers they can get in. And they get in them and they wiggle their fannies. It's hilarious. But
Howard
he's
jumps in one and he'll rev up.
so he's putting the edge around, and then he's going to put concrete in amongst it. And it won't be something that lasts, the lifetime of whoever lives here, but it'll do good enough to keep us from getting wet. Hi, Joyce. And he's dry stacked some block on top of the second step here. So I'm just sitting out here, and I doubt I'm going to be able to get up from this step on my own. Oop, Scott shed. There's a grub. There's a grub. He's been tossing them for the birds. Hi, Kathy. And we've just been kind of chilling today. We did go to Home Depot for the some concrete, and Scott went ahead and picked up some masonry primer for that wall in the bonus room down at the house where we had the window undone. Not undone. Bricked in. I am so tired, you guys. At the undone. See, he's moving better than I am.
I'm going to toss this.
You're going to toss that grub?
For the birds. Here, grub.
He's going to get you.
I think in a survival situation that might save your life. You could probably eat those. They're full of fat.
No, I'm not doing it. Hi, Mina. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Kathy. Joyce.
Grub, grub, grub.
So the water comes down the lawn from the road. It comes down and it settles right here, right in front of the steps. So Scott's just gonna fix it the best we can with the supplies we have, and the concrete, he went and bought a bag of that. And he bought these blocks that he dry stacked on top of the step. Somebody said, oh, they look like cashews.
They're about $3 a piece.
$3 a piece.
16. I already had the little blocks. I already had the stepping stones.
Yeah. So he just got a bag kind. Oh, there was something else you got, a plug.
Oh yeah, I got some replacement plugs. Whenever I put a power cord on a machine I've rebuilt, I just go ahead and buy an extension cord and cut the end of it off. So I have some leftover extension cord wire, so I'll just put some cheap plugs on it and make an extension cord out of it.
Yeah.
I need to make a shorty one for that freezer.
Oh, yeah. And I watered my plants, and I would show them to you, but I don't think I can get up by myself. My legs are so sore. Let me
How
see.
sore are they?
See if I can get up. Oh, it hurts. When your legs hurt this bad, it's like your butt weighs like lead. I got butt. Oh my gosh.
That's what they call the.
Oh.
That's what they call the captain on McHale's Navy was lead bottom. Captain Bingham, his nickname was lead bottom.
I've just got socks on, and I'm just going to step off into the yard because I just don't care today. That vine was growing where Scott needed to work, so I just jerked it up and threw it in with those marigolds. And so this is my little container garden. Everything's growing pretty good. Oh, that's what I keep hearing going, weep, 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 is that wind spinner thing. Oh, that sounds cool, Mina. Well, I'm up. I got up. Kathy Whitney says, hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott. Hi, Kathy Whitney.
So, we're doing all right. We're just tired today. We've got so many things to do.
You can walk around the yard and go
I
around the
can't
road. And...
I can't go very far because it gets
Oh,
all crazy.
you're on Wi-Fi.
I'm on the Wi-Fi.
It's unreliable Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Well,
Remember how blurry it was?
you just made a video. You can do it.
Yeah. I'm on the Wi-Fi though. The cats climb in the bird bath and push my pebbles out, so I've got to push them back toward the middle. But, yeah, and the plants that are in that pot, I'm going to dump them out. I know it's probably the wrong time to divide them, but I think they would benefit from being dumped out and divided between the two pots, because there's two pots there, and I could put half in each one and give them fresh dirt, and I think that would make them happy. But that side yard over there, you guys, it about kicked our fannies yesterday because it had so much debris on it and it was so hard to mow, and we weren't even bagging, we were just trying to get it chopped and done. And the lady across the street, I don't know if you can see, she's got those showstopper roses and they are just gorgeous. She's not there to even enjoy them. That's what's really sad. So anyway, I was just coming on to show you what Scott was up to, and I haven't done much of anything in here. And it looks it, except this one. She's quite pleased that she's out of her crate. She's chilling. She's got the fan blowing for her. These floors in here need to be refinished so bad, but we're going to leave that up to my sister-in-law. Bernadette, hey, dear, that she had a knot of fur there, and it was probably irritating her. So, Bernadette, you want to go outside? She's too busy scratching. I did get her nails clipped, so she's not tippy-tapping everywhere. Take you back outside and we'll watch Scott for a minute.
I know I'm not doing this right. I didn't put a bed of gravel down. I didn't level everything. And I didn't care. It just needs to last for a little while.
And Adele will probably want to do something entirely different anyway, so.
That's right.
It's just to keep our feet dry.
I do know the right way to do it.
I know you do.
I've chosen not to do it today.
He's not following the directions well today. And that wheelbarrow has a big old hole in the bottom of it, FYI. He's just using some,
This was gifted to me from the Harriets, our neighbor.
the wheelbarrow, not the concrete.
They were really nice people.
Mm-hmm. They're both gone now.
Just the kind of people that dedicated their entire lives to service to others.
Yeah.
Really incredible. They did.
Well, when she had to go in the nursing home, they called the people that had were affected by the flood damage. Hang on. And they just told them to come on in the house, take anything you want. Old pickup truck from down the street was going by. Scott's going to get some water. We don't have a watering hose up here. I have to carry water to my tomato plants, but hi, Mary. These storms we've been getting are something else. I got my lungs full of trash yesterday. Hi, Janice. Oh, goodness. You know, somewhere I've got the, oh, I know. I'm sure this vine um, is something that'll take over if you don't keep it in a pot. I don't even know. It's grown down in this pot. It's vinca. It's a vinca vine. It's looking awful sad right now. I don't know if it'll recover or not. I just kind of shoved it in there and dumped water on it.
So when you're fixing to make a turn on your vinca.
Your vinca?
Vinca. People will know you're fixing to turn.
I did notice I've got some blossoms coming on that tomato plant back there. I don't see any here yet or on those others, but that one back there has some. And that's a chili pepper. I only bought one pepper plant, so. And this is flowering almond. It needs to be in the ground, but the blooms on this marigold are huge. They're like 3 inches around. It had a couple really mature blooms on it when I planted them, but they were broken, so I took them in the house, and they're still looking pretty in the windowsill in the kitchen. Joyce says that will take over. It's a ground cover. Good to know. Good to know. I just liked it because it had the variegated pretty leaf. So we'll watch Scott for a minute. I don't know what quality of video you guys are getting. I'm trying to stay close to the house.
I figured of setting up that Wi-Fi extender in the garage.
Yeah?
The one that used to be at Mother's.
Yeah. Thanks, Cheryl. I was enjoying watching Tanya and Lisa and Barbara playing with their jelly plate, but then Scott started working on this, and I got nosy and wanted to be out here, so I came out here to see what he was doing. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Ray. I hope one bag will do it. It's always amazing how much it really takes. I guess I'll get back over there. Now I got a leaf stuck to my sock. I'm going to take some cuttings of this plant when we move out. Or even just dig some plants up and take them. It's a Japanese something. And it is just gorgeous. You can cut this back hard and it comes back. It takes the frost. It just kind of wilts back and then comes right back. It's like you can't kill this stuff. I can't remember the exact name of it. Hi, Janet. Oh, where'd the thing go? No. I'm sorry, Janice. Yeah, Scott and I played, I say played as in worked our butts off yesterday out in the yard. It took us all day. I did 21,000 steps yesterday. We're at the cottage, at the little house. Oh, here comes Scott with some. As when Greg was little, he called it Creek Creek.
It's Creek Creek, Daddy.
It's Creek Creek. And this is such an awesome shovel. All Uncle Jesse's shovels, for some reason, have a big letter C out of the tip of them.
They were probably used for shoveling concrete. Snow off the concrete.
Ah.
Would be my guess.
Oh, stop. I don't want to remove anybody or anything. Mina, that's true. Of course, I don't know. We were on straight and goal. We probably would have had the house listed by the end of this month if we hadn't been in this quarantine. So I might do that. I have a couple bags of potting mix left over from where I put my pot garden together. Might not. I need to quit calling it a pot garden or I'm going to get demonetized. Container garden. This is in front of the steps to come into the house. A puddle forms here. And usually only the block that was over there would stay dry. So what Scott did is he took some more of the stepping stones out of the yard, like right there. And he stacked them up on the ones that I already had down that had stones in between them. And so there's 2 layers of these pavers now. And Scott's adding the concrete now to lock them into place, basically. And hopefully this will keep us from having to step through a puddle. I'll step down and show you guys. All right. When we say we're at the house, it's the great big brick house. When we say we're at the cottage, it's this little cottage. And that's from there over, that's all porch. That's why I say sometime I need to do a live out on the porch. And we have yet to clean these gutters. If it had been up to us, we wouldn't have put the gutters on the house, but Adele had them put on, so now we got to figure out how to clean them without breaking our necks. They need to have those covers on them, but that didn't happen. So this is just the little house that we stay in up here in Greenville. And that's just the little area there that he's fixing so we can not step in mud. My container garden is to the left of the door. And that's Bernadette's playpen where she comes out and just lays in the yard sometimes. So, anyhow, I hope everybody's that's having good weather has been able to just at least get outside. Even if you can't go anywhere or go in anywhere, just getting outside or even just going for a short drive will help. Scott's about to lose his phone. I was thinking maybe one of the cats would come around, but they aren't. They're off doing their own thing.
Doing important cat things.
Yeah. So if anybody ever gets confused, when I say we're at the cottage, it's the little greenhouse that we're in. And then if we're at the house, it's the big brick house. Oh, Janice, PayPal has been a real headache the last couple days. I'm going to have to plug this phone in. So this is Scott's workstation, and that's where I do videos with you guys over there. And it's a mess everywhere else. Let me plug this phone in. All right. Well, I'm thinking the phone. Oh, really? Well, I'm kind of glad we don't have them then. Yeah, we've got windows open and fans blowing and stuff. Hi, Journey. I'm sorry I'm videotaping just the desk, but it's hard to do anything while I'm on my leash here. All right, guys, I'm gonna let you go since I'm running out of battery. So I will let you guys go, and I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Maybe Scott and I can come back out on the porch later. Okay? Bye, guys.